Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we have a really fascinating set of source materials. We're looking at the company profile and marketing plan for a firm called Rise Solution.
And this one is interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because when you look at their scope of work, it throws the conventional playbook completely out the window.
It absolutely does. Usually when we look at a startup, we see this, laser focus, a deep niche. But Rise Solution is going for what you could only call a strategic triple threat right from the very beginning.
Right.
They're not specializing. They seem to be vertically integrating across fields that are, almost completely unrelated.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We have a company offering sophisticated, customized, AI-driven warehouse management systems that's pure digital software. And at the same time, they are fully licensed for heavy civil construction and mechanical engineering. We're talking installing massive diesel fuel systems. So our mission for this deep dive is to understand not just how they're blending these, but why this kind of radical combination might be their ultimate competitive advantage.
And what's fascinating here is that the vision in these documents is actually really clear. They don't see themselves as a tech company that, dabbles in contracting.
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around, exactly. They call themselves a smart business enabler, and the goal is to fuse that digital infrastructure with the Packle execution. The strategy is all about eliminating project fragmentation.
So if I need a building fixed, and my logistics automated and the power systems maintained, they want to be the one call I have to make.
The single point of accountability. That's the idea.
So by the end of this, you will understand how a company that was only incorporated a few months ago, late 2024, is positioning itself to master both the digital brain and the physical body of industrial infrastructure.
And that positioning, it really starts right at the beginning with their incorporation details.
Right. So Rise Solution officially incorporated on November 1st, 2024. They're based in Kapar, Selangor. Now, they started lean, right? A paid-up capital of only 10,000 ringgit.
Very lean. But there's a key detail there.
The Bumiputera status.
The Bumiputera status. That's
Yeah.
a huge strategic indicator. While the capital is small for what they're trying to do, that status gives them a significant edge when they're bidding on, say, public sector or government contracts.
It opens doors.
It opens doors that might be closed to others, and that's vital if you want to scale quickly into heavy engineering.
But the real value, as you said, isn't just the capital. It's the founders. The documents make it so clear that the company's scope is just a reflection of the three principal skills.
Exactly. You have three very distinct, very high-level skill sets all coming together. You've got Mohammed Salim, the managing director. He brings the deep technical foundation.
The AI guy.
He's the AI guy. His background is engineering, control systems, machine learning. He's the architect of that whole high-tech, AI-driven side of the house.
Then you jump to Mohd Arif, the COO. And he's the anchor for the physical side of things.
Totally. Mechanical engineering, specializing in things like nanotechnology and mechatronics. But importantly, he has that major project management credibility from his time at Petronas.
And as a project manager at ATIO.
Right. He brings that institutional credibility. He ensures the civil and mechanical work isn't just competent, it's, world class.
And then tying it all together is Joey Leong, the CFO.
And her training as an actuarial analyst is the perfect counterbalance, I think. It brings that data-driven precision, that risk management, which you absolutely need when you're trying to stitch together two incredibly complex regulated industries like software and heavy construction.
So when you look at those three backgrounds, their mission statement is really the only logical conclusion, isn't it? They're committed to the highest quality of engineering, warehousing, and IT services.
They're essentially saying, we were built to solve the problems that fall in the cracks between the three of us.
That's the tension they're exploiting.
Yeah.
Most companies fail because the software person doesn't talk to the structural engineer.
Right. Here, they report to the same C-suite right out of the gate.
Okay, here's where it gets, for me, really interesting. The actual scope of works. Because this is where that vertical integration just becomes undeniable. They have three business units that almost seem to contradict each other.
They really do. Unit 1, like you said, is pure digital,
Yep.
IT product and services. This is everything from building a proprietary warehouse management system, a WMS, to doing custom jobs.
System integration with APIs.
All of that. And the AI component is critical. They're not just tracking boxes. They're trying to automate decision-making for clients in e-commerce, healthcare, even financial services.
And then we do a complete 180. Unit 2, supply and install. mechanical, electrical.
Yeah.
Forget APIs. Now we're talking about diesel. This is comprehensive engineering for power and fuel systems. They supply, install, service, and repair generator sets and diesel tanks.
For huge commercial and industrial clients, this is heavy, regulated physical work.
And then the third leg of this stool is building construction works, civil engineering, general contracting, design and build services, renovation, construction coordination.
So let me get this straight. They can sell you the sophisticated WMS to run your logistics hub,
Yep.
the diesel tank to power the whole operation, and they can also build you a new roof, waterproof the basement, or construct the entire facility from the ground up.
That is ambitious. I mean, how do you even manage that? You've got high-salary software engineers writing Python on one side and licensed civil contractors pouring concrete on the other. That has to create some massive internal friction, right?
That is the central risk, and their marketing plan actually tackles it head-on by focusing on the customer value, not the internal logistics.
Okay.
Their R-Edge analysis positions them against the competition. They say, look, the traditional local contractors, they lack automation.
And the freelance tech guys.
They lack the scalable team and, crucially, the regulatory backing for big jobs. So Rise Solutions stepped into that gap by combining tech plus engineering. They offer reduced coordination risk.
So for the client, it means less project management headache and, I guess, a lower risk premium because you're not juggling different vendors who might blame each other when something goes wrong.
Precisely. They are betting that the savings you get from that seamless integration, from the data dashboard all the way down to the foundation, outweighs the complexity of managing those teams internally.
Let's talk about the physical assets for a minute, especially the ones backing their biggest digital product, the WMS. Their warehousing capacity is, well, it's substantial.
Yes, the scale is impressive. They have a partnership with a company called Yali Empire, and through them they leverage over 400,000 square feet of warehouse and office space.
All in one location in Puncak Alam, Selangor.
All in one spot. And you can tell from the specs, the floor strength, the 17 loading docks, this is a serious high-throughput facility.
And what about storage? They have high-density selective pallet racking, offering 14,000 pallet positions.
Right. And the key number here is that they have between 7,500 and 8,000 slots available right now. That means they can immediately back up their WMS sales pitch with actual physical space today.
And it's quality space. It's not just a shed.
Not at all. It's certified to a very high level. We're talking ISO 9001 for quality management and ISO 22000 for food management.
Which means they can handle food-grade products.
Exactly. That immediately puts them in a higher tier than a lot of local competitors.
So quality assets are one thing, but the regulatory foundation they built so quickly, I mean, since November 2024, that really shows their execution capability.
Absolutely. Beyond the basic business and tax registrations, which they got done almost immediately, the real story is the CIDB registration.
The Construction Industry Development Board. Tell us why that's such a big deal for their strategy.
It's a huge deal because of their multidisciplinary model. They got G1 status, which lets them bid on projects up to 5 million ringgit. But the kicker is which categories.
Right.
They're registered across all three major ones: B for building, CE for civil engineering, and ME for mechanical electrical.
So they can legally be the main contractor on a project that needs all three.
Yes. They can build the structure, do the groundwork, and install the heavy machinery. Getting that full spectrum so quickly shows incredible internal agility. It gives them immediate access to that lucrative government and large-scale commercial market.
Okay, so they have the founders, the plan, the assets, the licenses. How are they planning to sell this incredibly diverse solution? Their brand positioning is smart business enabler.
And their marketing plan breaks down the target audience really well. For SME business owners, the value proposition is simplicity. You get an affordable WMS and a dashboard without having to hire separate IT and logistics vendors.
Makes sense. Then you have property developers.
For them, Rise offers a bundled solution. They integrate smart infrastructure like license plate recognition or RFID gates directly into the renovation or the new build.
So they're not just selling a smart gate, they're selling a smart gate plus renovation package.
It's the perfect example of their synergy in action. The developer gets construction reliability and automation efficiency from a single invoice. They're also targeting government agencies with scalable, localized AI systems, leveraging that Bumiputra status.
And finally, e-commerce sellers.
For them, it's all about seamless WMS integration for high-speed fulfillment.
And their lead gen tactics are all designed to push this cross-selling. The Q4 2025 WMS campaign with the free demo and 1-month trial, that's a classic foot in the door for their digital services.
It is. And once a client is in the door, they immediately look to migrate them over to physical services. That ongoing construction plus smart infra bundle is the mechanism for that.
And the AI dashboard offer for early 2026, waiving the setup fee for projects over 10K. That's clearly an investment in securing those long-term data-driven relationships.
It is. And the KPIs, the key performance indicators, they really back this up. I mean, sure, 10,000 website visits and 30 leads a month is standard growth ambition.
But the revealing number is the cross-sell target.
Exactly. 30% of clients must use 2 or more of their divisions. They are explicitly measuring the success of the integrated model itself.
It's really a make-or-break KPI for them. If they can't convert a WMS client into a construction client, or the other way around, then the whole thing just becomes a massive overhead cost.
Right. The competitive edge turns into an Achilles heel.
So to really see their execution ability, let's look at a few project examples. These were all completed in 2025, and they show a really rapid turnaround.
On the mechanical engineering side, they did a project for University Malaya. They installed 1 new unit and serviced 6 diesel tanks in just 1 week.
That's fast, and it confirms competent execution in a pretty regulated field.
It does. And then on the civil construction side, they managed projects for Youngream Electronics, doing complex toilet waterproofing and tile installation at an apartment in Bangzar. Also done in 1 week.
Just 1 week, which shows their teams are already mobilizing quickly for detailed renovation work.
They also acted as a subcontractor for a government land office, Pejabat Daerah Tanah Dan Petaling.
Yes, a house renovation that included a full roof extension, new piping, repainting. They did that whole package in just 2 weeks. These examples really show they're simultaneously building the high-tech AI services and deploying fast, sophisticated physical construction teams.
So what does all this mean for you, the listener? Rise Solution isn't just a tech provider, and they're not just a contractor. They are attempting this really complex feat of deep vertical integration.
They're coupling that high-tech digital brain, the AI and the WMS directly, with the heavy physical services.
The core distinction we've pulled from this source material is that their whole model creates this operational leverage by being the single provider.
Right. The strategic fusion means they manage everything from optimizing data flow in the cloud to ensuring routine maintenance on a diesel tank is handled by an in-house expert. They're selling efficiency through singular accountability. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy. The dedication to combining the sophisticated digital world of AI and dashboards with the, let's face it, often messy physical world of diesel tanks and construction is it's striking.
It really is.
And we have to ask, in the current business environment where specialization is supposedly king, is the ability to flawlessly link that sophisticated digital brain to messy physical execution the ultimate competitive advantage? And maybe more importantly, how difficult will it be for Rise Solution to maintain quality control across such incredibly disparate services as they inevitably scale?
That tension between digital perfection and physical reality, that's definitely the legacy we're left with as we finish this deep dive.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll catch you next time.